ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا لا لا. أتعلم أنا أتعلم. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. إحنا في المدرسة طلاب نتعلم ويا الأصحاب، نفتح للمستقبل باب، نحيي في الوطن التجديد. أتعلم أنا أتعلم حتى أفيد وأستفيد، وأعرف لما أتكلم إنه كلامي صح ومفيد. ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا لا ليلى لا ليلى لا ليلى لا.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is Islam al-Bas from Ibn Khaldun Schools, and today we are going to study English World Class 5, Grade 5, Unit 10, Lesson 6, and the title of our lesson today is Writing. Objectives. By the end of this lesson, students are guided to write information from notes with teacher support, label a diagram and read notes for independent writing, write information from notes independently. First of all, we are going to make a quick revision on the previous lesson using word wall. Fire, fire. Donkey, donkey. We studied in the previous lesson words that end with IRE and words that end with EY, sounding E, like donkey, fire. Journey, chimney, umpire, wire, key, valley. The title of our lesson today is Writing a Paragraph. And today we are going to learn how to write a paragraph on your favorite pet. So we are going to write about my favorite pet. So my favorite pet is the cat. My favorite pet is the cat. Now let's study some vocabulary to help us to write about the topic. So, my favorite pet is cat. Name, its name is Manny. Food, milk and fish. Feeling, how do I feel towards it? I like it. It's cute. So we are going to use these notes to write the paragraph. The first question is, what's your favorite pet? Great. The answer is, my favorite pet is the cat. My favorite pet is the cat. Let's move to the second question. What do you call it? What do you call it? Great. It's called Manny. It's called Manny. Its name is Manny. The third question, what does it eat? What does it eat? Great. It eats fish and milk. It eats fish and milk. The last question, which will be about feeling, why do you like it? Great. I like it because it's cute. Cute. I like it because it's cute. You are going to use notes and the questions to write a paragraph on your favorite pet. Now let's go to workbook. Kindly open your workbook page 97. 97. Use of English. A phrase is a group of words that are part of a sentence. A phrase is a group of words that are part of a sentence. So, we are going to study phrase, the phrase. Now in this part we are going to differentiate between the phrase and the sentence. The phrase and the sentence. What's a phrase? What's a phrase? A phrase is a word or a group of words that doesn't express a complete thought. What does that mean? It has no complete meaning. It has no complete meaning. Let's move to examples of phrases. Number 1, throw the tube worms. Throw the tube worms. It's not a complete sentence, so we don't understand what is going on. Throw the tube worms. Number 2, the carpenter. The carpenter. What did the carpenter do? We don't know. What's about the carpenter? We don't know. It's not a complete idea. There is no meaning. 3, a lovely girl. A lovely girl. What about the lovely girl? We don't know. So this is the phrase. This is a phrase. It has no complete meaning. It doesn't express a complete thought. Number 4, outside the room. Outside the room. What is happening outside the room? What is going on outside the room? We don't know. It's a phrase. Number 5, the food of the animals. The food of the animals. What about the food of the animals? We don't know. We don't know. So all these are phrases. They all have no complete thought or meaning. Now let's move to sentence. Sentence. What is a sentence? A sentence is a word or a group of words that tells a complete thought or idea. Remember, phrase doesn't express a complete thought or idea, but sentence tells a complete thought or idea. Next, examples of sentences. Number 1, my sister is cooking the dinner. Okay, subject, verb, and object. Now we have a complete idea. What's my sister doing? Great, my sister is cooking the dinner. This is a sentence. Number 2, a carpenter fixes our house. So here is a complete idea. What does a carpenter do? The carpenter fixes our house. 3, yes, that's it. It's a complete idea. Number 4, they are wealthy. They are wealthy. Okay, it's a complete idea that they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. Number 5, go. Go. When I say to you, go. Yes, although it's one word but expresses a complete meaning. When I say go to you, you will go. You understand the meaning and you will execute the order. This is an order to go, and you will execute the order and go. Now exercise 1. A phrase doesn't make sense on its own. As we have just said, a phrase doesn't make sense on its own. Through the tube worms. This is a phrase. It doesn't tell us a complete idea. Now look at this example. The fish swam through the tube worms. Yes, this is a sentence. It makes sense. It tells us a complete idea. Subject, verb, and object. Exercise 2. Complete the sentences with phrases from the box. Complete the sentences with phrases from the box. 1. The top of the tube worm. The top of the tube worm. Down to 4,000 meters. In complete darkness. Near the chimney. Now remember, all of these are phrases. Number 1. The submersible traveled. The submersible traveled. Great. The submersible traveled down to 4,000 meters. So now we have the complete sentence. The complete sentence. This is the phrase, and this is a complete sentence. Now kindly use these phrases from the box to complete number 2, 3, 4 to form sentences as a homework. Exercise 3. Read, write P for a phrase and S for a sentence. There are 3 sentences. Write them with correct punctuation. Write them with correct punctuation. 1. In the morning. 2. Walking along the road. 3. The sun was shining. 4. We went to school yesterday. 5. After our English lesson. 6. Our bus was late. Okay. Number 1. In the morning. Is it a sentence or a phrase? Great. It's a phrase. It's not a sentence, it's a phrase. Number 2. Walking along the road. Walking along the road. Great. It's a phrase. P. 3. The sun was shining. The sun was shining. Excellent. It's a sentence. Sentence. S. 4. We went to school yesterday. We went to school yesterday. Great. It's a complete sentence. S. Subject, verb, and object. It's a sentence. Number 5. After our English lesson. After our English lesson. What happened after our English lesson? We don't know. It's not a complete idea, so it's a phrase. Phrase. P. Number 6. Our bus was late. Our bus was late. Our bus. Subject. Verb. Yes, excellent. It's a sentence. S. S. Now I need you to write the 3 sentences here as a homework.